around the time that I was writing another song. I have another set of traditions. I write a song for my wife on Mother's Day every year. So I've at least the tune just seemed so good. I've got a collection here of, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 songs that I've written over the years. I've developed the conceit that I'm going to tell you about, because maybe it'll oblige me to do it, that I'm working my way towards a musical called Family Violence, the Musical, Family Violence Research, the Musical. And I realized that, early on in this musical, we're going to have to create some identification with this family violence researcher who's going to be the hero of the plot. So I'm thinking, you need one of those songs that makes you feel like, well, this is a kind of one of those goofy but lovable people who's just passionate about something that nobody else can understand, but that you just love because of his passion. And I sort of see that this song is sort of coming in, some poor graduate student has been toiling away, trying to get the thing right, and comes in to talk to the family violence researcher, and after confessing all the struggles that he or she has been going through, we hear the orchestra start up, and the family violence researcher goes dancing around the conference table with this song. T-tests and Z-tests and three-way ANOVAs, HLM, SEM, nested Mankovas, betas and sigmas and jaunty p-hats. These are a few of my favorite stats. Logit and probit and tobit, and so what does a guy do when his tests yield a donut? Maximize likelihood, minimize errors. Inflate your alphas, best fit the least squares. When my n's small, when my p's large, when my skew's aslant, I simply assemble my favorite stats, and bing, it's significant. R's when they're pseudo, and logs when they're normal, contrasts when post hoc, and proofs when they're formal, bootstraps and jackknifes and when they're robust. These are the stats that you can trust. Histograms, dendrograms, whiskers and boxes, hazards, proportional measure of Cox's, mixed effects, fixed effects, plots that show scree. Don't forget homoscedasticity. When my n's small, when my p's large, when my skew's aslant, I simply assemble my favorite stats, and bing, it's significant. Pearson and Spearman and Kruskal and Wallace, McNamara, Fisher and Tukey and Thrallas, Cox, Bonferroni and Cochrane, stats wise. These are a few of my favorite stats guys. Say parametric, or say asymptotic. Words like stochastic are simply narcotic. Crazy for Bayesian, gaga for Gauss. Chats that these stats brats begat at our house. When my n's small, when my p's large, when my skew's aslant, I simply assemble my favorite stats, and bing, it's significant. Thank you very much. I'll try and keep up the tradition again, at least one more year. Just a couple of things. In addition to thanking all the staff, I really want to thank Sherry, who has, taken the lion's share of the chair.